How do you act and sing when you can barely hear? Well, this is the story of young Millie, and we will unfold it for you. Acting and singing with partial hearing loss could shake a young actress's confidence, but Millie Brown has never let it affect her. "I just like singing, and if I don't sound good, I don't care because that is what I love," she said. You don't have to be proficient at singing, you can just be talented at dancing or acting. And Millie is good at all she does. Let's discover how she can excel this much despite a huge storm raging on one side of her ear. Born 19 February 2004, Millie Bobby Brown is a British actress and producer. The 18-year-old is also a singer, songwriter, and model. She rose to recognition after her role as 11 in Stranger Things, a 2016 Netflix science fiction series. For this, she received nominations for 2 Primetime Emmy Awards. Millie has appeared in several adventure movies like the 2019 Godzilla, King of the Monsters, and the 2021 sequel of the movie Godzilla vs. Kong. Millie has also starred in and produced the Netflix mystery film Enola Holmes 2020 and its 2022 sequel. To further embed her talent as a screen gem, her role as 11 earned Millie a Primetime Emmy Award nomination for Outstanding Supporting Actress in a Drama Series at just 13. Now that's some teenage energy if you ask me. Millie is also the youngest to appear on Time's 100 list. Millie was born in Spain, precisely in Marbella, Andalusia. Of 4 children, she is the third born to parents of English descent, Robert and Kelly Brown. Her family relocated to Dorset when she was about 4 years old and subsequently relocated to Orlando, Florida when she was 8. In Orlando, Millie once attended an acting class to while away time one sunny Saturday. Little did she know that this was the start of a significant journey for her. Here, an influential Hollywood personality who was a scout beckoned on Millie's parents and told them of Millie. "The class has instincts you can't teach." The scout told the girl's parents she could mix up with the coolest kids in Hollywood. And this was to be a start of a thrilling destiny. Millie's early days were remarkable as they were challenging. Millie's father was a simple middle-class real estate agent who saw to it that his kids had the finest life that could offer. The family soon relocated to Los Angeles, where Millie contacted the town's top children's talent agencies in a week. All the agents she met offered her representation. Millie just spent 3 months in Hollywood and landed a role as Alice in the 2013 drama series Once Upon a Time in Wonderland, an ABC fantasy spin-off from its 2011 edition Once Upon a Time. Without meeting the producers or directors, with just a self-taped audition in 2013, Millie landed another role as Madison O'Donnell in the 2014 BBC America paranormal drama thriller series Intruders. Millie also had several cameo appearances in the 2009 ABC sitcom Modern Family. This was before 2016 when she acted as 11 in the Netflix sci-fi series Stranger Things. Her act got critical acclaim, which brought Millie to the nomination for the Screen Actors Guild Award. In addition, she was nominated for the Primetime Emmy Award for Outstanding Supporting Actress in a Drama Series. She also clinched the Screen Actors Guild Award for her stellar role in a drama series together with a couple of other stars. Millie received the 43rd Saturn Award for Best Performance by a Younger Actor in a TV Series. January 2018 got her a double role. Millie was to co-produce a film she was cast in, a screenplay of Enola Holmes' Mysteries book. That same year, in April, Millie was the youngest to be mentioned in the world's 100 most influential people by Time magazine. While Millie Bobby Brown was gearing up for the release of Enola Holmes 2, which recently dropped on Netflix on November 4th, the 18-year-old recounted that despite her stellar career, acting hasn't always been easy for her. According to the Stranger Things actress, being born with partial hearing loss, which progressed into full deafness as she grew up, has greatly impacted her career. Millie revealed she doesn't always hear the director's action cue when shooting a scene unless the director is particularly loud. Millie shared details of her hearing loss with Variety magazine, explaining that when she's performing, either acting or singing, she can't fully hear herself. However, the award-winning actress has excelled in her career, spinning off from raking up various starring roles. The star has also launched her beauty brand, Florence by Mills, which champions self-care products. Balancing her hearing challenge and career has not made things any easy for Millie. During the interview, Millie also revealed that she has never taken an acting class or trained to be a singer, but she does both while being completely deaf in one of her ears.
'Cause I've been by myself all night alone, hoping you're someone.
She told the magazine that years of tubes had made her hearing completely fade away on that side of the ear. Thus, when she's on stage, whether acting or singing, she can't fully hear her voice. In the first season of Stranger Things, Brown used her other senses when playing 11, a character who doesn't talk much. "You can talk with your face," she says matter-of-factly. "It's very easy for someone to say, 'I'm mad, I'm sad, I'm angry.' I have to do it with my face." More on Millie's career. Millie Brown has been active on the media and television scene from 2013 till now. Precisely, that was about the same time she had her first acting performance as a guest actress in Once Upon a Time in Wonderland, an ABC fiction drama series that spun off from an earlier version of Once Upon a Time. Millie acted in the role of young Alice Biffley well in the series. In 2014, Millie Brown took a new role in one of BBC America's paranormal series, a drama thriller called Intruders. Once again, Millie showcased her talent with the role of Madison O'Donnell. The teenage star made cameo appearances in Grey's Anatomy, an ABC drama seasonal on health, as well as on NCIS, a CBS police procedural drama, and the ABC sitcom Modern Family. Millie has always been a fascinating character in the numerous videos and sitcoms she has been in. These sterling performances drove her to take up the challenging act of 11 in the sci-fi and horror series Stranger Things by Netflix. Apart from her 2018 Primetime Emmy Award as an outstanding supporting actress in a drama series, Millie also received critical praise for her performance. The diva also got a nomination as female actor in a drama series for outstanding performance in the Screen Actors Guild Awards. Talk about a young lass with a unique dogness, and Millie is your gem. Millie and some other stars moved on to clinch winning the 43rd Saturn Awards for the Best Screen Performance by a young actor in TV series from the Screen Actors Guild for exceptional performance by an ensemble in a drama series. Coming into the public eye at such a tender age of 12 has not extenuated Miss Brown from scandals and an unfair share of controversies. When Millie turned 14, a series of homophobic remarks falsely associated with Millie spread over the social media space in a meme format, which caused her to quit Twitter because of the harassment. In addition to cyberbullying, Millie has also come across social media posts and articles that sexualize her. She was a tad frustrated with these portrayals and once in a 2020 post captioned it on Instagram during her 16th birthday with the remark, "There are times when I'm frustrated by the inappropriate, inaccurate comments, sexualization, and insults that eventually have resulted in insecurity and pain for me." The most unbecoming scandal hit the Emmy Award winner when she clocked 18 in February 2022. Netizens soon infiltrated her social media pages with sexually explicit material. Aside from cementing her prowess on Hollywood's big screens, the talented, English-born actress has been a singer and a model on a milder note. However, these facets of her life are less upscale than you think. In November 2016, Millie starred in the music video for Sigma and Birdie's single, Find Me. Since November 2016, she has appeared in commercials for Citigroup, an investment and financial service firm. Millie had her modeling debut in January 2017 when she became a brand face for the Appointment campaign by Calvin Klein. By February of that same year, she had signed with the agency IMG Models. Millie appeared in the Montclair campaign during the summer of 2018. Millie also made her debut on the cover of Vogue magazine. She was announced as the Goodwill Ambassador for UNICEF in November 2018, the youngest ever appointed to such a role. That same period, the famous PlayStation EA Games made it public that Millie was collaborating with the developers of Sims 4 to appear in the brand's Positivity Challenge. In 2018, The Hollywood Reporter ranked Brown among Hollywood's top 30 stars under age 18. This is the actress who's completely deaf in 1 year. Millie was also named as a brand ambassador for the renowned fashion brand Louis Vuitton on May 25, 2022, shortly after her birthday in February. What is Millie's personal life like? If your guess is whether or not the pretty English actress isn't seeing someone sideways, then your guess is as good as mine. And that's going to be relieved. Since 2021, Millie has been in a relationship with actor 𝐥𝐤𝐤𝐿, son of musician Jon Bon Jovi. Millie Brown is an online student at the Purdue University studying health and human services as of August 2022. This affable actress is not satisfied with excelling on screen and in her career. She also wants a college degree to up her professional game. She presently resides in London and Atlanta, Georgia. We hope you had a prime time watching this video about the emergence of Millie Brown. Although the young English actress has the whole of Hollywood opened up for her, considering the achievements she has under her belt as young as she is. she has reached such heights within a short span that it takes most Hollywood stars decades to achieve. We'd like to have what you think of Millie Brown under the comments. In the meantime, adios.